Hey, it's Bri, and I have a story for you. If you've been here before, thanks for stopping by. And if you're new here, go ahead and click that red button and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell for notifications, because I know after this story, you guys are gonna want to see Bri all the time, every time I upload. So I am going to jump straight into this story time because I just got done filming a chit chat video where I pretty much was telling you guys why I gave up on love, or why I'm giving up on love. For some reason, when I drove back to my house because my camera died, I started to think to myself, like, remember that time where that guy lied to you about having kids and then his baby mama popped up and beat your ass?
Who are you? Oh, this is Shooter's girlfriend, G. Shooter? Who is girl? Shooter. Who is that? Oh, the man who helped you wear that necklace.
Yeah, I forgot about that. This story time takes place in 2020. I had just found out that my ex-boyfriend didn't really like me like that. I was kind of in this like awkward stage between like, do I want to heal or do I want to rebound? Sometimes when you're a pretty girl, it's hard to make that decision because guys are like always throwing themselves at you. This particular guy from this particular story time is one of those guys that was like throwing himself at me. He was like so serious that I needed to give him my time of day. He was so serious that he was worth the energy. He will pull up on me. We will go on long rides. And I'm gonna be real with you. I like guys that drive BMWs. This is so superficial and shallow, but it's the truth. I like guys that drive BMWs. I'm not really a Mercedes girl, but I do like guys that drive foreign engineering. I am into that. I feel like I look pretty as a passenger seat princess.
The heart won't what it won't, bitch. I can't help it.
When I'm in my rebound stage, the bar is literally in hell because I just want to be around some new energy. I don't care what we do. So I started hanging out with him more than I should have. I was using him to kind of like get my groove back, to get my confidence back, and to prove to myself that like I can get guys, you know, I'm attractive. People like me. I didn't really find him interesting. I didn't find him funny. And a lot of the stuff that he did genuinely annoyed me. Like he would tell stories and I'd just be like, okay, I don't believe that, but you're a guy and you're not my ex, so whatever. Yeah, I definitely ended up in this situation on some rebound shit. And where I am in life now, I really feel like, you know, if you know you're not over your ex, please leave people alone because you might end up getting your ass beat like I did. So this story time, this particular situation, this was the day that I finally decided that I was gonna hook up with him. Personality-wise, conversation-wise, he was annoying. So I was like, you know what? If I test drive him, maybe I'll like him better. Girl, that is literally the definition of delusional. Like, oh my God, I wanted to get over my ex so bad. Like, what the fuck am I talking about? I feel like that's what makes this story even more embarrassing. Like, I already wasn't really vibing with this guy. And then the day that I finally decide to hook up with him is the day that his baby mama beats me up. So girl, something was wrong with my car. The sunroof wouldn't close. Like I had a sunroof in my car and the sunroof wouldn't close. I had to leave my car at the shop overnight. I hit this guy up and I'm like, pick me up, like take me to go get some weed. I need some weed. So he picks me up. He already has the Hennessy in the car. We're drinking, we're taking shots. At this point, I'm a little more comfortable with him. And then by the time I get my weed, bitch, I'm in my zone. I'm very much relaxed. We go back to his place. I didn't know where he lived. I just knew he drove a BMW. Why did this man live in the exact neighborhood as my ex? So I was triggered as fuck. Not only was I triggered as fuck, I was extremely paranoid because one of my fake ass friends lives over there and I told her that if I saw her, it was gonna be on site. When you say things like that, you gotta be ready to go on site. So when we pulled up at his place, I didn't even believe that he really lived there. He shared the same alley with my fake ass friend. So I'm like, nope, I'm not getting out the car. I'm not doing that. No, no, no. Yeah, it was a lot of drama in my life at this time. And he was like, okay, well, I gotta pee. So I'm gonna run in the bathroom. And then when I come out, you know, let's go get something to eat. And then we could just eat here. I agreed to that because it gave me the opportunity to really sit in the car and check my surroundings and make sure that I was actually safe. Like, it gave me the opportunity to really calm down and get myself together. And plus, he offered to buy me food. So that automatically was gonna make me feel better. I'm sitting in the car and I'm paranoid as fuck. My body is tense. I'm checking my surroundings like every 10 seconds. A car pulls up right next to us. Like, some green Honda Accord pulls up right next to his car. I'm like pushing my seat all the way back. I don't want to be seen. And I hear this girl next to me that's getting out the car, and she's on the phone and she's like,
girl, I don't know why he not answering your phone calls. I see his car right here. He's at home. I clearly see his car. I clearly see his car.
Instantly when I hear that, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I was already trying to hide from you, but now I really gotta hide from you because who are you talking to, bitch? And you guys gotta remember, like, up until this point, I really didn't know anything about this guy. At this point, I'm trying to eavesdrop, but she's already out of earshot because she done went into the building. After that girl went in the house, that man did not come outside. He left me in the car for almost 20 minutes. I kid you not. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? Fuck the food. When he comes back, I'm gonna go home. Like, I don't even have time for this. When I told him that, like, I did not want to go anywhere with him anymore because, like, you left me in the car for like 20 minutes, he was begging me. He was like, no, like, why are you always being so mean to me? Like, every time I try to do something nice for you, you always want to go in the house. He offered to take me to a really nice restaurant in Beverly Hills, and I was impressed. I couldn't say no. Like, I respect myself and everything, but I also love a free meal. So I was like, let's go. As I sit here and tell this story, I am cringing so hard because the bar was in hell. Like, girl, why didn't I just go home?
This is so humiliating.
So we go to the restaurant and we had a great time. I had a few more drinks. He kept calling me pretty. I was definitely living my trophy wife fantasy. So by the time we left the restaurant, baby, I was all his. I could not keep my hands off of him, right? We drive back to his place. When I go in his house, it looked like he was moving out. Right by the door, there was 4 bikes. 4 bikes. Right by the door. 3 of them was like for a boy, and 1 of them was pink with training wheels for like a girl. I had to say something. I'm like, do you have kids? He gonna say no, that those are for his nieces and nephew.
Huh?
Like, honestly, I could not get over the bikes. I was fixated with the bikes. Like, I did not believe that those bikes belonged to his nieces and nephews. Like, I just did not believe that. Especially because I told you guys earlier that this man would tell me stories and I would be like, you're not making no sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking him, like, did you just move here? Are you moving out? How often are you home? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I started to dry up a little bit when I saw how he was living. I guess he was just like, look, girl, I've been trying to get you back to my place. We are not about to play 21 questions. And we pretty much start making out. So he has me in a very vulnerable position, as you can imagine. Like, I'm almost naked. I don't have no pants on. My top is off. And then somebody start banging at the door. He already knew who it was. But me, I'm drunk. I'm pulling him back on top of me. I'm like, ignore them. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do this. He was like, no, I need you to go in the bedroom. I'm like,
side eye.
we doing all of this on the couch, and now you telling me to go in the bedroom? He was like, no, I'm dead serious. Like, that's my baby mama at the door. I'm gonna talk to you about it. Like, let me just tell her to leave. He was dead serious. Like, I'm not making this shit up. That man literally told me to go get in the closet. The bitch wasn't even banging on the door no more. She was just cussing him out. She was like, I know you here. You've been trying to avoid me. Like, I don't know where you live. Open the door right now. I already know you with a bitch. My eyes was literally popping out my head because I was like, this bitch know I'm in here. I definitely went and hid in the closet because I could tell in her voice that she was mad as fuck. I was not trying to be in that man's business. I picked up my pants, I got my top, and I went in that closet, okay? I went to go hide. He thought he was slick. He actually went in the bathroom and flushed the toilet, bitch, and went and opened the door. So So he tried to make it seem like he was taking a shit and his baby mama just pulled up and started banging on the door. And I will give it to him. That was fucking genius. I would have never thought like, oh, let me go flush the toilet and come out the bathroom and like, let me make it seem like she was interrupting, you know, my time. So he lets her in the house, and when I tell you she is on 10, she ain't trying to hear shit. They going back and forth. I find out that he's pretty much a deadbeat dad. She was making sense. Like, it wouldn't even get to this level if you wasn't being petty, if you would just pick up the phone and communicate. I hear this bitch going around the house, breaking shit, throwing shit around, talking about let me get my shit, let me get my shit. And I'm praying to God, I'm like, please don't let her have nothing in here. I'm checking the closet. I see some girl shit in the closet. I'm like, okay, maybe she'll forget that she got a whole bunch of clothes in here. I'm praying to God, I'm like, please don't let this bitch come in here. Because I've never been in a situation like that before where like I'm caught being the other woman. I wasn't even really the other woman. It wasn't even that deep to me. I was just on the rebound. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the victim here too. This girl comes in the bedroom and the first thing she do is open the closet. This man did not even try to tussle with her. This man didn't say, what the fuck? Why you going in my room? He low-key didn't even try to stop her. I would have been better off hiding under the bed. She opened the closet. At this point, I do have my clothes on. I was literally standing there like in disbelief. I was petrified with fear. And the only thing I could say to her was, I don't even know him like that. Bitch, she grabbed me by my hair and flew me across the room. It was like that bitch turned into a spider monkey. She jumped on top of me. She was like, she was definitely doing her big one. I didn't even deserve that shit. Finally, the baby daddy comes and decides he's tired of seeing his baby mama whoop my ass. So he picks her up and throws her into the mirror. It was complete chaos. On like a Thursday afternoon. This was like a regular fucking day. I kid you not. Don't get me wrong. I was happy that he got that bitch up off me. When he threw her into the mirror and I saw that other shit, I was like, yo, like, I'm not gonna stay here and be a part of this domestic violence shit. I was talking shit. I was like, I'm out of here, deuces. I'm halfway in the living room, damn near at the door, about to just walk my ass home at that point. Tell me why the baby mama run up on me again. This time, I was ready.
Bitch, we was at my motherfucking front door fighting like two niggas.
I mean, we was really fighting. This bitch was trying to throw me on the ground again. I was not having that. Bitch, you don't even know me like that to be that angry. Like, what the fuck? That's not what we're gonna do right now. You not finna world star me, bitch. Tell me why her baby daddy punched her in the face. Boom! That bitch fell on her ass. I'm standing there like,
You need to leave.
when he punched her in the face, she really just sat on the floor and started crying. She was talking about how he always choose bitches over her and why do you love every other bitch but me? I was like, how the fuck did I end up in a Tyler Perry movie? As soon as I realized like this bitch about to have a mental breakdown and I do not want to be a part of this, I walked the fuck out the house. He decides fuck his baby mama, he gonna run after me, right? And he's like, where are you going? Where are you going? You know you need a ride home. Like, I don't want you walking in the dark. I'm like, dude, I feel like you need to go be with your baby mama right now. Like, you literally just left her on the floor crying. I told him, I was like, I'm never gonna fuck with you again. Even if you gave me a ride home, like, I'm never gonna fuck with you again. This is the last time you're ever gonna see me. Girl, when I tried to turn around and start walking, he grabbed me by my wrist. I literally punched him in the face.
Oh, see what I'm saying?
He's like, oh, so now you think it's cool to hit men too? He pushed me, I fall on my ass. When he pushed me on my ass, I literally got up and just started walking. Like, there was nothing left for me to say. Like, you shouldn't have grabbed me in the first place. I reacted because, like, I told you that I did not want to be in that situation anymore. And you physically trying to make me stay in a situation I don't want to be in. Like, bitch, I had nothing to say. I kid you not. I got up and I started walking home. It was not a big deal to me. And you guys already know, literally the next day, when I woke up 9 o'clock in the morning and I checked my phone, he's apologizing. He's talking about, let me make it up to you. I never talked to that man again. I already felt some type of way about him. And like, to be in the middle of that crossfire, it was like, you're dead to me. Like, you don't even need to apologize. Just move on with your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very good. Yeah, that's pretty much the story of how I ended up getting beat up by somebody's baby mama. I thought that this was gonna be how Stella got her groove back, and it turned into what's love got to do with it. And that's not what the fuck I signed up for. So with that being said, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs support your girl. Get those fingers moving in the comments below and let me know what you guys would have done in the situation. I already know next time I'm not going in the closet. I am going under the bed. Actually, there won't be a next time, okay? With that being said, I love you guys so much and I will see you in the next video. Till next time.